Well. Welcome back, everyone. And today we're playing Pokemon TCG. Here on this free Friday, we'll be playing this. As you've probably already noticed from our previous video, I have gained a very good amount of these Poke coins, Poke points, or whatever. Which leads me to my next point, good and bad. I have started doing the verses. I started doing it and I loved it so much that I basically finished the entire, I'm going to call these battle passes. I don't know what else you could call them. But I finished the whole thing. I mean, I got the super rare Sabrina card. I got tons of packs. I already opened the packs too. I mean, I am a horrible person. I know. And I am sorry. But we got a ton of cards out of there. It was fantastic. I had so much fun. So far, I've had a ton of fun with this particular app. Now, we do have 3,000 Poke Coins here. I did buy this deck right here. It was a new deck that came out, and I bought it, and it was fantastic. You could see here, I have just over a 50-50 win rate. Out of all played, I mean, it's a pretty good deck compared to this one, which we also have a pretty good win rate with. But you got to remember that I did a lot of practicing with this deck, and I didn't do a lot of practicing with this deck. So even though I have slightly more, I have slightly more games played with this deck, but this one still has a better win percentage. I don't think this is a better deck. That's what I'm trying to say. I think this is a much better deck than this deck, personally. Now, that's only based upon my experiences. It could be actually different, but you know that is what it is. So, with this is a deck I bought. I'm thinking we're gonna buy another deck here. Keeping with that same theme, is the reason why I bought this one is because it was in a newer line. Apparently, with the theme decks, you can buy any of them and use that said theme deck inside of the verses in a themed match. Now, even with that said, you have to consider the meta. I know a lot of people don't like playing meta decks. A lot of people don't like, that the whole idea, the concept of a meta. And for those of you who don't know what a meta is basically, people have played so much of this game already. They already know what the best deck is. They know what the best cards are. They know what statistically is the best deck to win most with. People want to win, right? Most people don't play for fun like I do. Most people play to win. Now, when you buy a deck, even if you don't want to play a meta deck, you have to consider the possibilities of what the metas are. And with that said, a lot of them play these newer decks, and even more of them play these two starter decks, because this deck is good. Now, I didn't buy this, considering that it was an amazing meta deck. But I did buy it because I saw a lot of people playing it, and they kept beating me. So, in a way, that is kind of picking up a meta deck, because I was figuring a lot of people would play it, and blah, 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 blah. So, I try to stay away from them, but sometimes I do. Sometimes you just cave, and you're like, I kind of like this deck myself. So, this deck, basically, the concept is get out a big Charizard and do a big spin to win with all your Leons in the grave. There's a lot of self-milling. There's a lot of thinning of the deck in this particular deck, I should say. So you get basically either cast the Leon cards that gives you more damage, or you just toss them into the yard. One or the other. Now, I was considering purchasing this deck because this deck is actually pretty cool, and I like the idea of where is he at? This guy right here. I like the idea of this guy. Discard any numbers of that fish thing, and it does 60 more damage for each. And there's 3 of them in this deck. So you get 3 of them, toss them, and then where is it? I think it's this card. Yeah, put any 4 in any combination of water Pokemon and energy from your discard into your hand. So basically, she just allows you to go get them back for nothing, and you have 3 of these cards. You get 3 of them inside of this deck. So I'm considering purchasing this one. I also really liked this deck here. I also like this one. This one was kind of cool. It did something that I thought was really interesting. This one, right? Oh no. Is it this one? Wait, it might not be this deck. No, it was this deck. It was this one. Yeah. So you could search your deck for up to 3 grass energies and attach them to any benched Pokemon you'd like. Isn't that cool? I mean, that's like super growth, and it only costs 1. So you'd start off with this one, and if you want, you could search for basic Pokemon on the first turn, and on the second turn, if you have this in your hand, then you go get the energies to level them up, to get to the big guy right here, doing some super massive damage. But then also, in case you need to, you have the giant Snorlax here, just ready to do some big damage. Oh, and this one, holy cow, look at this. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent shuffles their active Pokemon and all attached cards into their deck. This one, I mean, that's just crazy. So, I think what we'll do is we're going to purchase this deck, but I think maybe in a little while we'll purchase this one because I like this one so much. Other competitors were this deck. I really like this Blastoise deck. This Blastoise deck is really good. I mean, he allows you to look for the top 6 cards, any energies you can put in any order on any cards. I mean, it is phenomenal. You can do that once per turn. Also, you have the deck manipulation with Pidgeotto, and worst comes to worst, you have Pidgeot that can just push a dude right back to their hand, which is unbelievable. Also, this is a really good card, shuffling cards back into your deck. Another fantastic. So yeah, this is another great deck if you were looking to start off to do the theme decks, theme matches only. I think this is a really good deck. This actually is probably the best meta deck out there right now. This Charizard deck. The other one is good, but this one's probably the best because it almost guarantees that you can kill almost anything at the cost of a little bit of damage. So, yeah, and with Nidoqueen here, you have complete deck manipulation with searching for a card, putting it on top, and then drawing it. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. And there's a lot of drawing mechanics in here that allow you to get exactly what you need. So yeah, let's go ahead and purchase this deck, and we'll purchase this one. There we go. So we got this deck, but what I think we're going to do is we're going to do an event. We're going to do a tournament, and we're going to get this done. So in the tournament, what you can do here is it's 3 rounds, so you get to play three battles. But if you get first place, you'll get 3 packs and 200 Poke Points, which is basically like another pack. So you could get equivalently 4 packs. Or you can get second place and you get 2 packs and 100, which would be 2.5 packs. But if you get third and fourth, you just get you get yourself a pack and 50 coins. And then if you get last place, you get just an uncommon chest. So, let's go ahead and join in on this. And we're going to be using the Charizard deck for now. I'll probably save this one. Even though we just bought it, we'll save it for another time. So now what we have to do is we have to wait for 8 players to join. We have 3 right now, it looks like. Now 4. And then once everybody's in there, we'll go right into the battle. And then we'll get started. These are pretty interesting. They're single eliminations, so as soon as you lose, you're out of the match, which is fine. even if you get in second place, I think this is worth it because it only takes 4 tickets to enter. Alright, so we're already fighting the best meta deck, which is... Oh, you probably also noticed that I changed my character. I was just having fun with it. And now he's a goofy little guy. Well, didn't get any Pokemon there, so we're gonna have to mulligan, which is fine. Not really, but you know, it's whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, this deck is pretty good, unfortunately. So he'll get to draw a card too, which is again more unfortunate, but you know, there's not much I can do about that. He gets to see my hand, which is fine. Alright. So we're going to throw that out. We're going to throw that out. We can't do anything. So, there it is. This deck has so much deck manipulation in the one that we're fighting. It's kind of crazy. And, oh man, the Rapidash is ridiculous. Wow. Well, there's that. Let's draw out the Sudowoodo. Let's do a draw cards. Do this. Yeah, let's try to beef up our Lugia so we can get that done. The problem is we don't want him to get his Charmeleon out before us, or a Rapidash for that matter. So he's probably going to switch out his Charmander here, and we are just not getting lucky at all. We're going to have to do this, do that. And we're going to try to put this thing to sleep. Alright, so he can't retreat it this turn, so if he gets a Charmeleon, he could level it up. That would wake it up, and then he could try to retreat it. But now he can't just attach one and retreat it on without leveling it. So we might have got lucky here. Okay, it woke back up, which is fine. We're hoping for some more card draw here. Oh my goodness. We're not doing very well here. We're going to put it to sleep and hope for the best. Okay, well, we tried. We tried. This is not looking good for us. Another turn without card draw and another turn without any energy. So he's getting closer to getting either Rapidash or some other type of Pokemon that could really help him out. Okay, he has a Charmeleon, so that kind of stinks. Alright, we gotta draw cards. Here we go. Oh my goodness. We just can't catch a break here, can we? I think we're gonna be out first round, boys. And he has his Charizard. And that probably means we lose here. Oh, even worse. So now he gets to draw as many cards as I have in my hand. Even though my hand's completely useless, his won't be, I promise you. Yeah, we're just going to call it here, boys. We're going to call it here. Call it here. Alright, so it cost us 4 to get in. We got 1 out. So, you know, that is what it is. We lost here. We're just going to leave the event. We're going to go ahead and do a versus. And we're actually going to use this deck. So let's go ahead and do that. Maybe we'll win a deck here. Or maybe we'll win a game. Maybe not, but, you know, who knows. So let's take a gander. Alright. So he's going to go ahead and flip the coin here. See what he gets. Alright. I think I'll go first. That's fine. Normally I don't want to go first, but in this case, I think it's alright. So we could do 60 damage, but it takes 2 cards. I think it might be best to do this one, so we can thin our deck completely. Or as not completely, but as much as we possibly can here. We'll throw that out. Alright. Alright, so we got this. We can't do anything with it, but now we have what we need. So we're gonna go ahead and probably use one of these draw 2 cards, because we're going to be thinning our deck at the end of the turn. And if we do or don't get a mana or a energy, it doesn't really matter to us, because we're probably just going to put one on him. Let's go ahead and do this first. Okay, we got nothing. Well, that's kind of interesting. So now let's do the draw 2. We'll do rock. We could level up our guy, which is great, but we're going to save that. Hopefully we get to draw 2. That'd be really nice. Oh, there we go. So we're going to go ahead and put that out. That's pretty good. And that's pretty good. So then we're going to go ahead and we get up to 2. But we only have space for 1. So we're going to go ahead and put that out there. And that's our turn. So now we could do 120 damage with this guy after we remove them. So we're going to head and retreat one of these, but we'll probably want to level one of these up first. Oh, he's really putting it all in on that one. So we're definitely going to want to draw 3 cards if we don't draw an energy here. Which we didn't. So we're going to want to draw 3 cards. Alright. So we can level up. What's his retreat cost here? It's still 1. This attack does 20 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon for each damage counter on that Pokemon. So that would do nothing. Yeah, let's go ahead and put one on him. And then what we'll do is we'll retreat, throw him out there. We'll be done with it. It would kind of stink if he does, okay, that's fine. Alright, what is he going to do? 30 damage to us? Or is he going to search for 2 energy? He's probably going to search for 2 energy. Oh, okay, so 30 damage. 30 damage is fine. Let's go ahead and put this on there, because that's what we're going to be doing. And then we will do this and search for 2 energies, I think. Get that out of the way. Alright, and then we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Both of them, so we can kill his guy. So now we can take... We got to remember that we can have 4 cards go directly back into our hand. So what we're going to do is we're going to attach an energy to our little fishy here, allow us to shuffle our hand and then draw 8, which is fantastic. And we'll retreat him because he's not doing a whole lot of good for us right now. Alright, we are going to level him up. Then I think we're going to attach this like we said. We're going to draw 3 just to see what we get here. We got him. Okay. So then we're going to retreat. And then let's go ahead and we're trying to thin our deck just a bit here, just a hair. We'll put that down, and then we'll shuffle our hand. There we go, giving us a little bit more experience, or not experience, energy, and we're going to start piling it onto him because this is a really, really good card. Now, so is this one, but you know, I would rather do the 2 and then return cards back to our opponent's hand. So watch this. We can go 1, do another one. We can do 2. And then we can put 1 out here. And then we're going to shuffle our deck, or shuffle our hand again. We probably shouldn't have, but I think we're okay because the retreat cost on that is still only 1. So I think we're doing pretty good here. Yeah, that's actually really good. So we're gonna go ahead and retreat this, put out this one, put this here, do this, put 1 here. We're gonna evolve this one, and now we're gonna start hitting hard. Excuse me. All right, that's pretty good. We can go ahead and search for our second level here. So you got to remember that I also take 30 less damage. Yeah, so he's got to remember that. And the biggest problem though with this is that he can't really do much about, you know, us having a ton here. So we're gonna do this. Let's go ahead and draw 3. I think is probably best. All right, we got everything, so we're gonna be fine here. Even better. Look at that. So we'll be able to probably. Yeah, we got plenty. So we're going to go ahead and grab all these back into our hand. Okay. Let's go ahead and put him out. I'm not sure why he did that, because now if he switches me again, I'm going to go right back to, or does he switch it? Oh yeah, he does. So let's do this. So we'll do this. We'll do 2 mana. We'll put a mana here. We'll level up this one. Unfortunately, we will get to return 2 of his energies back to his hand. So he's probably going to rage quit after that. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, he's going to heal. That probably won't help him, though, since I do 120 damage, unless he can heal 120. Oh, wait, what is this second? What does this do? Does 20 damage. Oh. Yeah, I mean, he tried. Yeah. So there you have it. There you have it. The game, in my opinion, it's still pretty fun. I really like this game. I think anybody who's considering even probably playing Pokemon, I think they should pick this up. It's free. I haven't paid a single cent yet, and I already have a few decks, and I probably have well over 35 hours playing this game so far. Doing all the rewards here, doing the trainer challenges, all that combined. I think this is a fantastic interface with the Pokemon game. So, yeah. Until the next video, I'll talk to you all later. Peace